Hey guys, it's Nick, and in this video, I want to talk about what's going on with this whole Ken Griffin lied and this Robinhood lawsuit, and this latest news that the president of Robinhood dumped all his AMC stock right before they restricted trading in AMC and all the other meme stocks. For those of you that don't remember, back in January of 2021, GameStop and AMC and these other meme stocks were going crazy on these short squeezes, and that all ended on January 28th when Robinhood, as well as a bunch of other brokerages on Wall Street, announced that they were going to do PCO, or position closing only, meaning if you own the stock, you could only sell it. You could not buy more of it, and no new buyers were allowed. So the class action lawsuit claims that Citadel, along with Ken Griffin, colluded with Robinhood or pressured them or forced them to do PCO because they were short these meme stocks and they were losing a lot of money. And so they pressured them to do this position close only so the stocks would drop and they would make a whole bunch of money on their shorts. Now, the whole Ken Griffin lied thing is about his testimony in front of Congress, where they asked him if him or anybody from his firm talked to Robinhood about limiting these stocks or doing position close only or anything like that, restricting them in any way. And here's what he said.
Always do. But did you talk to them about restricting or doing anything to prevent people from buying, not selling, but buying in GameStop?
Let me be
Anybody in your organization?
Let me be perfectly clear. Absolutely not.
So if we depose everyone in your organization, we'll find them.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
So he said that not him or anybody else in his firm talked to Robinhood about this, but in the lawsuit, they have actual chats from Robinhood employees talking about just that. Gretchen Howard, who works for Robinhood, said, just an FYI that Dan and I are joining Jim at 5 p.m. on a call with Citadel. They reached out and want to speak this evening, and we believe they will make some demands on limiting payment for order flow across the board. We won't agree to anything, but wanted to give you a heads up. Vlad Tenev says okay, and Vlad says maybe this would be a good time for me to chat with Ken Griffin. You guys can mention that. Now, there's no mention if he actually did get to talk to him, but it doesn't matter because here they are saying that they are talking with Citadel about this. And on January 27th, one day before they restricted the trading in these stocks, Jim Swartwout, who is president and COO of Robinhood, said, anecdotal evidence that several very large firms are having really bad nights too. Everyone is. You wouldn't believe the convo we had with Citadel. Total mess. So it doesn't say who said this, but this is Jim Swartwout's reply to that firms having bad nights. So here he says, we had a convo with Citadel, total mess. So that doesn't sound like what Jim Griffin said in front of Congress. But the crazy part is that same Jim Swartwout, you would think he's busy running Robinhood, and all his stock options for when Robinhood was going to go public would net him tens of millions of dollars at least. But during all this stuff, he's worried about trading AMC. So here in an internal chat on January 26, he says, I sold my AMC today. FYI, tomorrow we are moving GME to 100%, so you are aware. So what that probably means is they are moving GameStop to 100% margin, meaning no margin. You have to buy it all cash. So that's kind of like the first step before they restrict it completely. Now, Robinhood and Vlad Tenev claim that the reason they restricted GameStop and these other meme stocks was because the NSCC required them to put up $3 billion more in margin because of the additional risk of the positions that they were holding for their customers. So in a chat between Citadel Senior Vice President and head of execution services on January 28th. They said Robinhood moving following equity positions to closing only. AMC, GameStop, Nokia, and BlackBerry, and all these other ones, and acknowledged this may cause some big moves, emphasis added. Options moving to closing only in all symbols. So that was a big opportunity for them if they wanted to stay short or get short more, because they knew that this thing was coming down. And even though Jim Swartwout, who supposedly made the call to do PCO, acknowledged that we aren't paying $3 billion worth. In other words, they know that even though the NSCC asked for $3 billion more in margin, they were going to be able to negotiate it down lower, that they weren't going to have to pay the $3 billion. So even though they got hit with this extra bill for $3 billion for extra clearing, they knew they weren't going to pay that much, but they just used it so-called as an excuse to say why they're stopping trading in all of these stocks here. And so Jim Swartwout sold his AMC stock on January 26th, which AMC was trading around $5 or so that day. If he would have held it another day, it went up to $25. So during all of this, he was probably kicking himself at the same time that he's trying to handle all of this stuff that's going on. But it just seems crazy to me that this guy that's the COO, president and COO of Robinhood, who gets to see all the order flows and what people are buying, has the time or is allowed ethically to trade these kinds of meme stocks. You know, I mean, is everybody day trading these days? You got the Fed bank presidents day trading and stuff. You got this guy. Who's next? We're going to hear about Joe Biden day trading in the Oval Office or something. And if you really think Robinhood is taking from the rich and giving to the poor, let's take a look at Citadel Securities revenue and earnings in the last few years. They have skyrocketed since Robinhood has gained popularity. I mean, in 2017, their earnings were, less than $1 billion. Now they're like $4 billion. And most of that is coming from the information and trading against Robinhood customers. So if you think Robinhood or Citadel is on your side to help you, the little guy, make money in your GameStop or AMC or whatever, no, they're more like the casino, and they always win in the end. And just like the casinos in Las Vegas, all these huge buildings that they build are made from making money from their customers. You never see customers winning to the point where they can buy a new hotel in Las Vegas or anything like that. And same goes with Ken Griffin and Citadel. They are like the casino of Wall Street. And look at all his houses that he has: 122 million, 58 million, 60 million, 99 million, 85 million, and 238 million. So the next time you get gassed up and think that you're going to make a killing in AMC or GameStop or any of these meme stocks and get rich and all that stuff and buy one of these places, think again. It's unlikely to happen. The house always wins in the end. So don't go crazy and don't bet the farm. And this goes not just for the stock market, but for crypto also, because that is even more lawless than the stock market. And you see what's going on here. There's a saying that you should never believe a rumor until it's officially denied by the government. Well, you can adapt that to what Citadel Securities is doing. They are equating people who are saying Ken Griffin lied to Congress as internet conspiracies and Twitter mobs, and are equating them to people who still refuse to believe an American landed on the moon. So guys, do you know what the difference is between a conspiracy theory and a fact? About 6 months. So that's a look at what's going on here. And the more information you see about it, the more ironic it is that Robinhood is named Robin Hood. So I'm sure there are a lot of people that are becoming disillusioned by what's going on in the stock market, all this stuff coming to light, but that's just the facts. And so I think it will get worse before it gets better. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.